was just thinking, like, what I was talking about yesterday. I know things aren't always as bad as they seem, and I've kind of got caught up in my life, and not in control of my life as much, like I was saying. But another thing is, when I started my videos, how I was saying, like, I felt on top of everything, or like on top of, throughout life you feel like that, it goes on and on. But what I was meaning is, like, I no longer felt bound, or like, throughout the years, mainly when I was in high school, whatever addictions or emotions or whatever had control over me. Or do you know what I mean? I was limited by them. I could have that feeling where you just like feel great and everything, but sometimes I would, feel down, or like, I mean, you're always gonna feel down sometimes, but what I'm saying is, like, I had addictions, or do you know what I mean? Like, my life I wasn't in control. It was like, I depended on a lot of things. I didn't depend, that wasn't the only problem, is like, depending on drugs or whatever. I also, kind of my emotions were in control of me. But I felt like I had made it through all that. And it wasn't like a temporary thing. But then I've gone back to feeling now like I'm not in control, or like, I don't even know, if I can make it through. It's a tough thing. But I know the world isn't against me, even though it feels like that sometimes. But sometimes, besides my life, my situation, and not having, much of a life, or like just kind of being cut off from life, or like kind of not really being a part of life. Also, you can like get caught up in things that don't have anything to do with you. Like I was saying, TV, or you like see things, or I see things that are, maybe competition on TV, or music, or whatever, movies. You see there's a competition between different stars and everything, and you feel that competition, like if I'm just even watching sometimes, but also when I'm using music from different artists or whatever, because I like a lot of different artists. I mean, some of them have too much, like, against each other. You have to more just go with one side, and some, you can, but mainly there's certain ones I like more than others, and I've used more of the ones I like the most, or, the artists, their songs. And my ideas are from my life, but I use ideas, or I try and combine them with ideas that will give a better picture into my life. also I've had to kind of go backwards in my life, or, you know, go kind of into my past to share it. Because it's not simple. It's, you know, pretty complicated and hard to understand and kind of crazy. But also another thing, I just feel like I've lost my whole life. And I know I need to let my life die. Or, like, I have to let my past go. If you know what I mean. It's like, we have a whole bunch of different lives. Like, throughout life, or whatever you want to call it. When I grew up, or, like, felt like I got over my childhood, when I got past that, I was ready to go, but my situation didn't let me do that, so I'm, like, stuck. And then I kind of went back, so it's like, it's a confusing thing, but it's just, you know, I am not totally caught up, but sometimes it feels like it's taking me over, because it's hard to explain, but anyone that's stuck in a bad situation that has made it through already understands, like, what it's like to feel like you know the way out, but you feel like you're getting trapped again. It's a pretty devastating feeling. I mean, I know once I get out of here, once my video is done, my movie thing, I'll feel so much better and freer, but then I'm, like, also thinking, you know, what if I can't get back to, you know, because any situation that's stressful and, you know, emotional and just kind of on a daily basis, you're depressed, you know, stressed out, everything, and you don't really get a break from that. It can definitely mess you up, or, like, sometimes it's even hard to get out of that, or, like, you know, over time it does a lot of damage. Another thing, I haven't been able to get a hold of my friends, which is pretty hard, you know, because I don't really have much to do, but in a way maybe it's good, because I need to focus on my movie. I mean, as I was saying yesterday or last night, my videos are really the more important thing than me having fun, because they're about getting my life back together, you know, finally getting my life back, or, you know, getting back to living and just having a regular life. But kind of, it's hard, though, not to have fun, you know, because anyone that isn't, you know, living, it can be discouraging.